Should I be this nervous? Oh, God, I feel really nervous. Good evening, chat. I hope everyone is doing very, very, very well. A very happy Friday and a very warm welcome into the Synaptic A220 pre-release. I'm going to get started straight away so you guys can see this aircraft as soon as possible. Welcome. Oh, chat, honestly, I've had it for weeks. I've been trolling with you for the last 2.5 weeks, lads. No, I promise I am joking. Time how you backflip, feel tragic. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Good evening, chat. Welcome in. It's a little bit late, isn't it? But hey, special occasions warrant special streams. The Itty Top is on, and we are ready to fly this plane for the first time. Oh my God, we finally have the A220 in the sim. Oh, chat, I'm buzzing. Good evening to all of you legends. I hope everyone is doing very well. I have had the chance to set everything up, so don't worry. There's no camera view prep. There's no sim brief prep or anything like that. Everything is ready to go. We're prepped for the flight to Copenhagen. So yeah, I can't wait to showcase you this plane this evening. So just as everybody is starting to filter through, I hope everyone is doing very well. Plan for this evening, obviously, it is a little bit late in the evening. We do only have the one sector planned this evening. So we're going to be doing Riga to Copenhagen, and from Copenhagen tomorrow, we're going to carry on with more Air Baltic ops. So, yeah, we're going to do Riga, Copenhagen, and then tomorrow we're going to be doing most likely Riga, Vilnius, Tallinn to start. So, yeah, Air Baltic is going to be the theme of the stream over the next 24 hours or so. So plan for today and plan for tomorrow. Obviously, as everybody is starting to filter through, a very good evening. Thank you so much for all the resubs. I really, really, really do appreciate all of them. I will get round to them shortly. You're all freaking legends. And yeah, in terms of release dates, there's no release date officially announced. Next week is the release window, so it could be anywhere as early as Monday. It could be anywhere as late as Sunday. But yes, it's in a good enough state that it's been sent to us lot to test it out and break it. So yes, it's good to see all of the legends. I am reading chat. Apologies that I'm not saying hello to every single individual person. I hope you are all doing well, and I hope everyone is looking forward to this one this evening. So, straight away, what I am going to do is I'm going to jump straight into the sim. We're going to go for a little walk around, and then as soon as we do that, we'll then have a look at the flight plan. We'll jump in the flight deck, we'll get set up, and we will get going from there. So, first of all, that should get some audio on, and I'll go and show you around the plane. A 10 p.m. stream. Well, like I said, sometimes special things warrant special streams. So, yeah, there we go. Music off. I can turn the music off. You're bouncing with excitement. I have been waiting a long time for this plane to come out. And, I mean, you know, it's all well and good seeing it in, clips on TikTok and Instagram and seeing it in the MSFS stream, but seeing it in the flesh is where you really get to sort of get a feel for the aircraft. So I'm going to start by giving you a cheeky little walk around of the aircraft. So we're starting with Air Baltic today. It's the Airbus A220 300. Good evening, guys. Dan, welcome in. Faye as well. Good evening, Music Maestro, Kiwi, Exoder. Just a couple of names to get in the chat. I hope that you legends are doing well. Yeah, I'm Kenko size. I'm Kenko size. I need to make myself a bit taller. There you go. What about MSFS walk-around mode? I would do MSFS walk-around mode. The only thing is I don't have my controller currently connected, so I'm just going to stick with doing a walk-around mode just with the drone camera and stuff like that. So you'll have to put up with this for the moment. Are you able to talk on the liveries that will be released by any? Yes, mate. There's already some liveries that have been released on the INI Manager, which came out about 3-4 hours ago. Don't worry, there is more coming. But yeah, you'll have to keep your eyes out for that before release. Benedict, mate, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, mate. I really do appreciate that, mate. You're an absolute diamond. Thank you, sir. Legend. Thank you for your gifted subs, mate. So, yeah, she is looking absolutely majestic. And like I said, we're going to start with one sector this evening from here in Riga to Copenhagen. And then, obviously, it leads us in nicely for tomorrow. So, for anybody that wasn't here like 2 minutes ago, we're going to be carrying on with more Air Baltic. So, we're going to be flying to Vilnius tomorrow. And then most likely carrying on to Tallinn after. So Air Baltic is going to be the theme of the stream for the next 24 hours or so. Yeah, we'll be starting at about 10 o'clock tomorrow. If it's a little bit later, maybe sort of 10:15, 10:30, then you know exactly why. Because I'll be just busy getting some bits and bobs prepped. Just a couple of resubs to grab. Amazon, thank you very much for your resub. 25 months. Mawson, thank you for 21 months. Endpoint, thank you for the 16 months. Jake, thank you for the 2 months. Billy with the 23 months. Faye with the 21 months. Jake with the 46 months. Jay with the 10 months. And I think that's me caught up on subs. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate that. Sorry, alerts aren't playing right now. But yeah, another email with some extra info, important. That I will quickly refer to. Yeah, sure. I already knew about that, so yeah, that's no problem. Thank you, Grizzle, for putting my attention towards that email. I do appreciate that a lot. Liveries are up for both 2020 and 2024. So yes, I would assume that it is going to be for both sims. But all things like that, we'll speak about that a little bit later on. That's all part of the stream this evening, so we'll get around to that. Rob, thank you for 72 months as well. Good evening, sir. 6 years, that's crazy. And Lycaris, cheers for the gifted sub as well, mate. I very much appreciate that as well. Thank you. So, let me go and show you the flight that we're going to be doing, because I imagine that everyone is itching to jump in the flight deck. Like I said, we're all set up in terms of like camera views and Navigraph. Everything is done and prepped, so there's no sort of prep with that. We're straight in. So let me go and show you the flight. So we're starting off this evening with the Air Baltic 13 Fox. So it's the Riga to Copenhagen service. We're in the A220, and we are in Yankee Lima Charlie Sierra Mike. So that's what we got. I've already done a sim brief OFP and all that jazz. So we'll jump in the flight deck. We'll go and get some bits and bobs set up. Before we go and turn on the plane, well, probably what I'll do is I'll get the GPU connected. Then we'll let everything come alive, and then we'll go and sort out, like, doing a walk through the cabin and stuff like that. thank you so much as well, Martin. Thank you for 47 months. The 220 looks 6. Can't wait to try it out, mate. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. I mean, I've got absolutely no hands-on experience with this plane yet, so it's a first for me. Thanks, Martin. Deej, good to see you. Thank you for 45 months, and Ferreira, thank you for the 4 months as well. Much appreciated, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So, yeah, you might have to help me out a little bit with things. So, yeah. Bear with me. So, welcome in to the cockpit of the A220. She is looking pretty darn sexy. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to straight away go and get a bit of ground power connected up, turn on the batteries, so we get a bit of power to the plane. You'll hear the GPU start up, and we'll go battery auto. And we'll whack on the APU, which hopefully should start booting some bits and bobs to life. I see some screens turning on. Oh, God, this has been so many years in the making. This feels so weird turning on an A220. Like, I can't even, like, believe that this is happening. But, yeah, no, we're not on VATSIM at the moment. Divine, thank you for the 30 months with the Prime as well, sir. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that a lot. Right, so what I'm going to start by doing is just leaving the cockpit for the moment, just showing you the cabin so you can quickly have a gander at that for the people that are interested in the cabin side of things. Asker, thank you for the 40, mate. Appreciate it. And Impa, thank you for the 16 months. Cheers, guys. Apologies, there is no alerts with these resubs, but please know that I do appreciate them all the same. It's very, very, very greatly appreciated. I'm hoping that I've got some nice camera views for the wing setup. I did set up some nice ones. Let me just have a quick check. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so we are camera view ready. Look at that. Look at that freaking wing. Oh, man, I am so excited. Like, I actually genuinely cannot wait. Can you imagine? This is literally what we're going to be flying for weeks and weeks and weeks. Performance is great, mate. Literally not even a frame drop. Not even a stutter. Yeah, I can report so far at the moment very, very, very good performance. Right, I am going to head into the cockpit, and I'm going to start getting some bits and bobs in. So I'm going to go into the flight. I mean, for all you guys that have flown any build aircrafts, you will absolutely be familiar with this tablet. It is exactly the same as, you know, most tablets that you've seen before. So in terms of getting yourself familiar with that, you should be easily able to slot yourself in and be sorted straight away. So I've obviously shown you some preliminary details, but it's the Air Baltic 13 Fox, Riga to Copenhagen, with a flight time of 1 hour and 12 minutes. And we are going up to 380, which is quite high, actually. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and do the load sheet. And I'm going to go load aircraft. And I am going to go and get GSX doing its thing, because we do have a GSX profile to try out. So we're going to check as to how that is. We will go and request boarding. There we go. Oof. Max as well, mate. Cheers for the 2 years. I do appreciate your tier 1 subscription very, 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 very much, mate. Deal's a deal. Deal's a deal. No, we're not planning on being on VATSIM on this one, chat. So yeah, if anyone is sort of planning on joining, I'm not planning on being on VATSIM right now. So yeah, sorry, that won't be happening for this flight. Tomorrow we will 100% be doing VATSIM flying. We're obviously going to carry on with Air Baltic tomorrow, so yeah, we've got that. BK, mate, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that, mate. Cheers. Thank you for the gifting, mate. Legend. Good to see you, mate. And Cheers for your support, legend, mate. You're very, very, very kind, sir. Very kind. Right, let's go. What should we do next? I'm trying to think what we should do next. So we've already sort of had a quick look at the flight plan. We've done everything we need to do with that. Is there anything on the overhead that we need to do in terms of... we'll go and turn on the seatbelt signs. And then if... I'm sure no ped is Wi-Fi. I'm sure that's something to do with Wi-Fi. But don't quote me on that. Bloody hell, Zach. Jesus, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sim out as well. Thank you for the 19 months. Cheers, mate. And Mitchy, thank you for 68 months as well. I really, really, really do appreciate those as well. Thank you so much for your resubs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think what we'll do is let's chuck in the oh, sorry, personal. Oh, yeah, of course. Seems to be seatbelts upon. Oh, really? Interesting. Well, I'll be honest with you. We're not really doing things SOP-based this evening, you know. As much as I'd like to do Air Baltic SOP procedures, you know, we're just getting familiar with the aircraft. So, yeah. And we do have the electronic checklist as well. Actually, let's do that. That is actually a very good place to start. So, what I'll do is I'll bring up the electronic checklist there. Very, very, very simple. For anybody that doesn't know, the checklists, they censor when you've done things. So, like, let's say you turned your battery from off, it wouldn't be ticked anymore. So, yeah. Hydraulic 3A and 3B. Let's straight away turn those to auto. What I will do is I'll chuck on the nav light. Oh, no, that's already turned on. Okay, so that's fine. And honestly, there's so little. There is genuinely so little with the checklist. It's very, 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 very simple. So ECL to DU2. Now, I think I need to do that. Is ECL to DU2? Isn't that just over to the other screen? I'm sure that's just over to the other screen. But oh, it's already on DU2. Oh. No, it's not the freaking checklist yet. So this page is the ECL. It is already on DC. It's already on DU2. God bloody hell! I can guarantee I will 100% be putting all Discords now, being like, Jamie doesn't know how to fly this plane because he didn't know what the DCL was. I'm ready to be plastered over all all possible Discords. I'm ready for it. I am ready for Reddit. Coolio. So we are going to do a flight plan uplink, and we're going to do user ID. And I'm going to do 3. Oh, sorry. What? Hang on a second. Oh, you bastard. Hang on, let me clear that and start that again. What I will do, if I do that, that's how I do it. There we go. So 32675, which has now disappeared. There we go. And send. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it should fetch my flight plan. Because it goes into your secondary flight plan, and then you have to transfer it across. I want to see whether GSX is boarding. Okay, well the GSX profile looks like it's working. Yeah, that is honestly unreal. Thank you so much for all the amazing support with the hype train. I do appreciate it. Flight plan uplink. Then did I not press send? I'm sure I pressed send. Yeah, and then I've got to go to the secondary. There we go. That's where we're going. Limpen, thank you for the 15 months, mate. I appreciate the tier 1. A very good evening to you. Pixel, thank you for 27, mate. And Frederick, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we've got Riga to Copenhagen, flight level 380. And we're going to simply activate secondary. And it is as simple as that in terms of putting in the flight plan. I mean, you can put in the flight plan all yourself, but, I mean, for the purposes of today, we're just going to quickly chuck it in. And executing the... to be fair, I was going to put in the departure first before executing it, but I suppose it doesn't really make much of a difference. Right, we need to work out what the departure runway is in Riga. Any ideas, chat? Variable 1 knot. Why is it always, when I need to work out the departure runway, is it always the most stupidest wind ever? Okay, let me just go with what my flight plan says. That's the best bet. 1A. Okay, does has my OFP given me that? Yeah, okay, so my OFP's given me 1-8, so valid 2 Foxtrot departure. So let's go and chuck that in. So 1-8 and valid 2 Fox. Done. And then we'll put in the arrival for Copenhagen while we're here, just to fully complete the flight plan. It's the Tidvu 3 Charlie 22 left into where we land into Copenhagen, that's the one. Tudlo or Tidvu? Tudlo or Tidvu? Tidvu. Tidvu 3 Charlie. Done. Execute. And it is as simple as that. Been waiting for this. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the checklist for the moment, and I'm going to put up the map. There you go. Now, so the only one thing that I don't know whether it's going to work or not is the terrain map. So you have to install like a second thing for the map to work. It's like an external thing. So I'm going to see whether that is working or not. Now, my thinking, now I've clicked terrain and it's not doing anything, is me thinking that it probably isn't going to work. If I've clicked that and it hasn't done anything, that's probably not going to work. So we might have to go without the synthetic terrain thingamajiggy, which is a bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It was something we had to install sort of very last second, so I must have not installed it correctly. I did follow the instructions to it, but yeah. Would you have to be airborne? I don't think so. No, I don't think there's any reason why you'd have to be airborne to get that to work, but yeah. Emergency lights. I was looking for the thingamajiggies. Well, on that. You can run it now. Let me try running it again, because I do have it installed. So, it was A220 maps, map server, and I'm sure it said just to... Yeah, all it said was to run the .exe. There is a batch file which does say run, but it does say to open the .exe, which is what I done. Maybe I'll try run and see whether... Because that's not what it says in the instructions. Let's see. Right, I have tried to run it. I don't know whether that's... No, see, that hasn't done it. Ah! Yes! Brilliant. We're alive. Let me show you the manual that I've got. Unless this has changed. I mean, I got sent this manual about 4 hours ago. Yeah. The manual says, and unless I'm reading this wrong, launch the simulator, load the 220 into free flight, which I've done, open the map server folder, and run the map server.exe. So I promise I'm not going crazy in reading the instructions totally wrong. But it doesn't matter. It sounds like the manual's been updated now, so all is good in the world. All is good, all is fine. We'll leave that off for the moment. Oh my god, Paul, hello, mate. Thank you for the 220 bits. That's very kind of you, sir. Very, very, very kind of you indeed. Lovely. We'll keep that on that for the moment. Okay, so have I done everything that I need to do down here? We'll go and do a flight plan win request. Is this your first load in the plane? Nah. Third, fourth, something like that. And we've got to make sure we put these figures in correctly. No, we're just going to do that. We're just working our way through. So, 0 fuel weight value. Is there a flush? If you would like to know about the flush of the toilet, that, don't worry, I will 100% have a check of. So, if you're interested in seeing whether the plane has a flush or not... now, if I go 5, 1... I'm still getting used to this. What was it? 5, 1, 6, 7, 8? I don't know whether that was right or not. 51687. Near enough. 51687. There we go. Any early VRAM numbers? I've got no details up about VRAM or anything like that at the moment, I'm sorry to say. What throttle am I using? I'm using my wing control throttle. Ah, I know why we're getting a warning about that. Because I've got it turned on my... I've got it turned on my wing control thing. Thank you, Mr. 777 driver. I very much appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I was thinking, hang on a second, something isn't right here. Ugh. Nice one, Jamie. 0 fuel weight 678 still, really? Have I still not done it correctly? 51687. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. 5. I'm just going to do it down here because I seem to be having a major skill issue. 87. There we go. Right, and we will execute. So you did have pre-release all along. Did it release? What? Don't. There's definitely a bit of trolling going on in stream. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's released. Oh my god, it's released. £50 apparently. Interesting. I actually don't fully know the prices at the moment. So your guess is as good as mine on that front. And it's to... What are we looking for? Central gravity 252. 25.2. I still need to get used to this. So, like, you have to... In the tablet, right, you can set a button with... Oh, 24.8. Oh, my God, I'm looking at all the wrong values tonight. Sorry. 24... 24.8. That's the one. So in the tablet, you can set a button where you can, like, input on the screen, which I'm still very much getting used to. Like, I don't really fully know how it works, but when you get the ring around it, that denotes that you're, like, locked into the FMC and you can't, like, deviate away from it. So that's quite cool. So you can obviously use all of that. And then fuel's 4855. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to type a few bits down here. I actually like doing it more with the actual keyboard down here, so you actually get a full, like, you actually get a feel for doing stuff in the plane rather than typing it on your keyboard. And 140 passengers, that seems like quite a lot, to be fair. I want to stop. See, that is going to take some serious getting used to. Here's me trying to press the box like it's an A350 or something like that. Yeah, that is quite strange for sure. Right, I am going to jump up and start up the APU. Because I obviously know this is a sound that a lot of people are waiting on. Wakey, thank you for the 6 months, mate. I appreciate the prime. Good evening. I hope you are doing very well, mate. Thank you ever so much, mate. So, you flick it over to start. Give it a couple of seconds, then it clicks back. And hopefully, we should get a warning saying APU in start. Yeah, there you go. and I am going to skirt to the back of the plane where you can see the little flap open. And I'll whack that up. We're not too far away from being ready to go, to be fair. Chat, I really do apologise if I'm not as proactive in reading chat messages this evening. I do apologise, but honestly, it's so freaking good to see all of you. Thank you so much for all being here, and I really appreciate you all, obviously, joining the stream. I'm definitely going to be put on Reddit now for talking over the APU start sound. Hey, Harsh, mate, welcome in. Harsh, can I ask you a very lovely question? Please, can you stick about for the next hour and a half, so if I am like a lost puppy, I can quickly say, Harsh, Harsh, Harsh. Mate, genuinely, from what I've seen so far of the plane, phenomenal job, mate. Honestly, phenomenal. I cannot wait to get this plane in the air, get flying, and yeah, it's going to be quality. Right, I am going to go and quickly have a look at what the meta is here in Riga. What we got? So variable 1, few 4900, 13, 1010. So we'll chuck in 1010 there. And then my modes for climb are flight level change and VNAV. So they're the two that we want. Did I just turn off the flight director? No, I've just turned on the flight director. There we go. 1.8 is in use, yeah. Sorry to the Riga guys who were hoping that we might be flying on VATSIM today. Don't worry, we will be back on VATSIM tomorrow. We're going to be carrying on with Air Baltic ops. So we're going to be flying into Vilnius tomorrow, then to Tallinn, and then potentially somewhere else. But we are going to be carrying on with Air Baltic stuff. And we will be on VATSIM. So, yeah, if you're... Don't be too upset that I'm not on thingy-majiggy this evening on VATSIM. I couldn't think of the name of it for a minute there. Okay, so APU is on. We are going to remove the GPU. And we're also going to shut that. Auto flight fault. Yeah, I think that was something to do with me... I think that was something to do with me touching the flight directors. It seems to be... Oh, we're getting a little warning with the cockpit door open. I'm going to just keep that open for the moment. Is that something to do with the parking brake? Because I keep seeing that flickering away. Right, we'll have a look at that in a moment. I opened the lav... Did I? Oh my god, it's... Chat, honestly, it's late. I've been streaming all week. Please give me a break. Oh god, you just know that is going to be put everywhere. Jamie tries to shut the cockpit door and accidentally opens the accidentally opens the toilet door. Oh god, right. Yeah, I think I might go and get myself a stiff drink after departure. I'm considering it. Right, so let's go and sync all this jazz. Again, for all of you guys that have owned any builds aircrafts previously, you'll see all this stuff. The A220, you never depart flap 1. So it's flap 2 onwards. So we've got flap 2 selected here, and we'll go and calculate. So we've got a D-rated departure, TO2, 128.134.139, flap 2. And we'll go and send that straight away to the FMS. which has gone straight in there, which is fine. And I'll confirm the V-speeds by setting that up there. And by setting the V-speeds there, they should appear over here. So yeah, there you go. 128, 134, 139 for all the selected V-speeds. Coolio. I'm trying to think whether there's anything else that I need to really do before we can push back. I think, to be honest with you, what I'm going to crack on and do is I'm going to do the checklist and get out of here, to be fair, because I imagine that everyone wants to hear the plane turn on and start the engines up and all that jazz. So, yeah, we won't mess about. So, power on checklist. The last thing that we've got to do is the APU, which is as required. So, that's all completed. Pre-flight. Now, I'm sure that you can skip past a large amount of this. This is just, you know, checking that things are right. QNH1010, that's fine. It's obviously loads of tests and stuff. FPA's on the glare shield. Yeah, we don't really want that. So if I go flight level change VNAV, which I think are the two modes that we're going to want to use to climb, that's what we'll have set. And then I'll go and do the before start checklist. So aircraft acceptance complete. I don't think I need to accept anything else down in the flight plan or anything like that. I think that's all set up as it should be. I think. Obviously, all of our route page, which, I mean, we're going to get a lot more familiar with nav. Yeah, we can go and select nav. That should be fine. It's in heading at the moment. There we go. Door slide disarmed. Right. Well, it's probably a good idea to close that and arm it then. Close all the doors. Turn on the flight directors. I thought I'd already done that, no? Oh. Maybe that was my my issue. Hi, Jake. Good evening, mate. No, I'm sure... Hang on a second. I'm sure that turned off the flight directors. You missed your flight number in the init page, so it shows on your PFD. Ah, that is a very, very, very good idea, actually. I will go and sort that out. My only slight concern, though, is I now have an FMS1 fail. Just press toga and then arm VNAV and nav. Yeah, that's what I done. I'm sure that's what I done. Yeah, there you go. Nav and VNAV. I'm sure that's what I originally done before someone said, oh, turn on the thingamajiggy. Does that work? Disconnect external power on the overheads. Is that the trick? That's the trick. What a diamond. Right. Sorry, Reese, what did you say? Flight number. Aha. So what are we with? Baltic 13 Foxtrot. Oh my god, when it said FMS1 fail, I was like, no. Thanks, Reese. By the way, I do appreciate that. Thank you for the 100 bits. And thank you for letting us know about the details there. And you need me to select NADP1. Is that the... Oh, well, hang on a second. Has that copied directly across? NADP. Is that the one we want? Cool. That's all gone across from the figures that we got from Thingamajiggy. Change standard to NADP, which is what we've done. Bleed source for departure will obviously be engine, right? Unless I'm being incredibly stupid, which could very much be the case. Engine is good. Right, fine. So, before start checklist. Beacon light. You can come on. And parking brake is as required. We've got that selected at the moment. We are freaking good to go. Let's get these bloody engines started up. And let's get flying. I'm excited. A couple of extra subs to catch up on. Dan, thank you for the 35 months, mate. Good evening. And Aiden, thank you for the 2 months as well. Cheers, guys. Really, 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 really do appreciate the subs. Riga ground has been online for 8 hours. Oh, I'm sorry that I'm not going to be joining Riga ground this evening, but yeah. This is a what do you mean random? Mate, there's nothing random about this. This is sick. I used to pray for times like this. Hey, as a streamer, right, nights like this and times like this is everything that we wait for. We wait for days where we can, you know, stream these lovely aircrafts. Yeah, there is a GSX profile with the A220, so I'm hoping that I am going to see a tug appear shortly. I certainly hope so. Ah, maybe I didn't press the button. Oh! It's a taxi outstand. There's not just a clear, massive line to go right out of the stand. God, I am full of skill issues this evening. Absolutely full of them. You'll love to see it. No, just thank you for the 10 months as well, mate. Appreciate your subscription. Thank you very, very, very much. Right, so, engine start. I need to remember what I'm doing with engine start again. And I think, if I remember rightly, engine start is as simple as being on start auto there and literally flicking it on. And then we get a rise in the N2, value. And if I'm not mistaken, the A220 takes 90 seconds to 105 seconds to actually start a motor. So it does take a bit of a minute. And the aircraft will motor for 45 seconds before the ignition sequence. Oh, 45 seconds. Why? Where did I get 90 seconds from? I'm sure I was reading a minute and a half. A minute and a half, 1 minute 45. Oh. I hear sounds. I feel good feelings inside, chat. No, we'll do the second engine from outside. Listen to the sound change. Oh my god. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, chat. I couldn't help it. I had to speak. Right. So that is a good start on number 2. This is fucking loud on the outside. Just want to double check that we've definitely got an N2 percentage on number 1, which we definitely have. So... Shut up, Jamie. Right, we have got... Can I just... Oh my god. Right, can I talk again? Can I return to actually speaking? Can I hear it from... Hang on. Let me just... God. Synaptic, what have you done? What in the hell have you done? This is absolutely unbelievable. Right, get me to that runway and get me taking off. APU, see you later. No tar. Flaps as required. What is it? Flaps 2 for departure. Now, does my TCA work? Somewhat. TCA? Gone back to Thrustmaster days. No, it's not fully working because I need to invert the axis. That would help. Now with flap 2. Oh, mate, Estonia, we will be there. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really, really, really do appreciate that. You're a diamond. Is that meant to be on auto? Yeah, that probably should have been on auto. Right, we are definitely going to be doing a flight. Oh yeah, flap sounds. I didn't really do enough with them, did I? How does the flap sound, chat? Nothing really sort of groundbreaking with the flap sounds, really. It won't make much sound unless you turn the PTU on. Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, let's... we'll do the PTU in a moment. Hang on. Because I do really want to hear him. Oh, I tell you what I really want to have a look at. Why? Why is it so good? Why does it look so insane? Flaps on 3, yeah. I think the problem is with this thing is it's got 5 things, but... Let me just go and select flap 2. I think it's because my my Thrustmaster... why do I keep saying bloody Thrustmaster? My wind control doesn't have enough thingamajiggies. That's going to have to be something to work at. Okay, full up. full down, then rudder full left, and full right. Cool. Like Charles checked. Nose steer on. I'll be honest with you, I have not seen that button yet. I had no idea where that button was. That was one of the very few ones that I had absolutely not a clue with. That's fine. Okay, before taxi checklist is completed. Right, chat. Where's the PTU so I can hear these flap sounds? Or I can certainly hear them. A bit better. As performance is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So is it PTU? Is it PTU off or on? Set it to on. There's definitely more of a sound, absolutely, than auto for normal flight. I can't say that I'm as blown away by that, but the how is just, yeah, nothing beats that. Should we just do it one more time? Right, let's get the frickin' hell out of here because I want to fly some planes. Right, let's go, chat. Copenhagen, here we come. No, we won't be going anywhere just yet because I've 100% got to change something in here that allows me to control my rudders with my tiller. Now, whereabouts is that? I wonder whether I actually need to press pedal disconnect. That makes sense. What are you doing to us? What I'm currently doing to you is evidently convincing you to pick up the Synaptic and Indy Builds A220, obviously. Right, what I'm going to do is... honestly, I'm so sorry to the guys that are watching on YouTube this evening. There's near on 1,000 people here this evening, so I would say if you want to come and get involved in chat, please do come over to Twitch. And I'm more than happy. Once we get airborne, we'll have more time to answer questions and things like that. But yeah. Get me freaking rolling down that runway. Oh my god, even the wing view is absolute filth. Mate, that wing view is something else. Holy shit. Yeah, we'll look at all things like that. Like, genuinely, there's going to be so many things of this aircraft that we still need to check out. You know, we really are only going to be scratching the surface with this aircraft. So, a couple of things on departure that we're really going to consider. One, we don't need to put any forward pressure on the side stick because the plane automatically does it for us. So that's point number one for takeoff. And number two, we're going to try and use the pitch trim to speed on departure And I'm going to try and sort of show you how that works when we get out of here, for anybody that hasn't sort of seen how that works. So, yeah. Doesn't it already do toga by itself? So, I think so this is the toga button here. It's this little screw. And I'm sure it's a case of just slightly advancing the throttles. Yeah, sorry, I don't have the mod that changes the taxiways that are closed here at the moment, so sorry about that. Performance is fantastic, mate. Hopefully it's all looking nice and smooth for you guys as well. It's very smooth for me. Okay, before takeoff, cabin's ready. Anti-ice is as required. Order brake. Order brake is set to ITO. Sorry, RTO. ICAS and info is checked. And the before takeoff checklist is completed. Oh yeah, there's no chance you can go to bed right now. I mean, I am forcing you to stay here for at least another hour. Chat, you can sleep when you're dead, alright? You can sleep when you're dead. Harsh's message about... sorry, Harsh, can you shut that in again, please, mate? Apologies. I will take a look before I depart. Advance to 7... Thanks, Marlon. Advance 71... 70% M1 target. The aircraft will move to thrust reference. Order throttle must be on. Gotcha. We'll make sure that is on. Thanks, mate. Okay, chat. I am not taking off this plane, right, until I see a flurry of London 11 togas in the chat. As soon as I see a flurry of London 11 togas in the chat, I will get this plane rolling down the frickin' runway. And if you don't have a sub, that's a skill issue. Sorry, I have just missed probably a rather important message there about the flight ID. I will check that one. Marcy, flight ID is not set on the CNS page under XPNDR, so technically ATC can't see your call sign. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That is great to know. We're not on VATSIM at the moment, so yeah, but thank you for letting us know about that. Do I have to set anything up in terms of... Yeah, I take it that's all down there. We'll sort all of that out. Let's get going. I just had to tease you. Let's go. Oh my God. That sends a chill through my body. Home.
B1.
Cheeky bit of wing flex in there. Right, so we're going to try out the pitch speed thingy. Which maybe I don't have the correct thing set for that. Because it's just automatically gone to 200. Okay, it's just advanced to 200. Is that... Oh. But it still doesn't seem to be... I'm trying to do me trim, but... Still doesn't seem to like that. Maybe because it's gone into a certain... Yeah, I definitely have it set up on my trim. Maybe I'm not using the correct profile. I'm not using the correct profile. I put it to a different profile earlier. I'll have to sort that out. You're automatically pitching up 150. Let me just quickly change this so I can just sort of see that I have actually done it correctly. That's the one. Now, if I go to my A350 one, there we go. That's fine. I just wanted to test that was that was actually working. Oh my god. This is absolutely unbelievable. Chat, thank you for all being here. I really do appreciate it. It is a monumental moment, to be honest. It is the first departure in the A220. And don't worry, we've got a lot more to come. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull standard, and I am going to get a bit of climbing. So I'm going to go 380. That gives us the power we need. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, Synaptic. You have absolutely cooked. Like, give me the chance to learn a little bit more about this plane, and I literally can't see myself flying anything else for the moment. This is going to be my life. I hope you are enjoying this, chat. Right, let's just go and do our checklist for after takeoff. And it's as simple as that. It's obviously picked up everything else. Now, how do I get my map in full screen? No. I want to get rid of the thingamajiggy. Only works on the FO side, so I have to go... Oh, I see. You can't move the engine stuff on the captain. Really? I'm sure that I saw Harsh do it, unless it was the checklist that he'd done. Sure he did. Bear with. So where am I going down here? Oh, I remember where the freaking button was. Swap. Here we go. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. How did it feel to hand fly? Really nicely. It felt really nice. The only thing that I can say about hand flying it, and it was just nothing but a skill issue, was that I didn't have the right side stick profile selected, so I didn't get to sort of fly it the way that I wanted to fly it. But from what I did fly of it, it did fly pretty nicely. Max, just the POV button, mate. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to set the chrono for departure. Does it feel natural or like a paper plane? As someone that's never flown, you know, a real airliner, I can't really compare to anything, but in terms of like departing in comparison to other aircrafts, it does feel like it's got a nice bit of weight to the plane. Yeah. Very nice. Oh. Mate, can you believe we're flying the freaking 220? This is so strange. Oh my god. How am I meant to go to bed after this flight? This was a terrible, terrible, terrible idea, because how the hell am I meant to land into Copenhagen and then go to bed? Chat, please don't let me still fly this plane at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Simple, you don't go to bed. Yeah, just don't worry about going to bed. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right, let's go with the landing lights off. Wow. Right, I'm going to get the ETA in. It's like an hour to Copenhagen, so we're going to be landing in probably less than an hour now. 23:15 Zulu, so we should be landing at just gone midnight. It'll obviously be like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. What is it, 1 o'clock in the morning, Copenhagen? Yeah. Don't use VNAV for descent. No, don't worry. I am aware. A couple of extra resubs as well. That I need to catch up on. Pingu, thank you for the 8 months, mate. Hamlet, thank you for the 32. Lewis, thank you for the 74 months. Really do appreciate all those resubs. Thank you very much. Comment line, we'll sort all of that out. Don't worry. I want to go back to a question from, I think it was Mercy, who said something to do with the CNS or something like that with my squawk. I need to return to that because I want to have a look at that. VNAV, you don't use VNAV in this plane. I don't think they even use VNAV in real life for descent in this plane. Do an overnight in it. Yeah, but what's the longest 220 fly, I wonder? Right, I've got to find what Mercy was saying because I really want to sort that out. Hopefully he will be in stream at some point because apparently I wouldn't have the correct things set up. This is what I need. This is exactly what I need. So, Baltic 1-3 Fox. Baltic 1-3 Fox. Now, I think... Oh, there you go. Edward says you can definitely use VNAV. It works fully in the sim. Oh, there you go, chat. So, no worries on that front. Was I not on TARA? Bear with. FMS. Is it coming to 2020? Yep. Yeah, both 2020 and 2024. Right. Chat, I really hope you guys don't mind. I am just going to go and take literally a 30-second breather to go and grab myself a drink. Now we're airborne, and I'll show you around a few extra things. Someone's asked to see the cabin, all that jazz. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and have a quick drink because the first hour has been absolutely freaking crazy. How do people stream with like 10,000 viewers? This is so stressful. This is very... God, no, I definitely don't need a beer. Okay, maybe I slightly do need a beer. Oh, lovely. Oh. Do you know what? I'm actually shocked. Like, I expected this to be good, but for some reason I didn't expect it to be as good as what I've sort of experienced so far. Yeah. So... it's a good start. Phoenix level. I've not flown it for long enough to know the answer to that. Bloody hell. Not a frickin' Scooby. Right, are we climbing as we should be? 380, we're climbing to 250, yeah. Zach, mate, no problems. Thanks for being here tonight, lads. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, if anybody is heading off, no problem. I obviously know that a lot of people watch me from the UK and Europe, and it's just nearly coming up to 11:30 here in the UK. For anybody that is leaving, we're back live tomorrow at 10 a.m. And we're going to be carrying on with the Air Baltic ops. So tomorrow we're going to be flying from Copenhagen to Vilnius, wherever we leave this plane tonight. Copenhagen, Vilnius, Vilnius, Tallinn, and then somewhere else maybe. Or we might do Breeze or something like that. Yes, VSD. I do need to open that. And if I zoom out a little bit, I should be able to see a few more waypoints. There we go. Oh, I mean, look how good it looks. Not much sleep for you tonight, then. No, I'm going to be running on pure adrenaline tomorrow, all right? Yeah, it'll be about 10 a.m. UK. Maybe slightly later. But yeah. Not much later than that. So, yeah, if you want to see the stream tomorrow and you're leaving or whatever, we're going to carry on doing the Air Baltic stuff. Then we're going to do potentially a Breeze flight or something like that. But we're going to start with Air Baltic. And we get a lovely raid from the one, the only Mr. Chewy94. I do have to apologise that my alerts are very, very, very far behind. And I am yet to grab a sub. Matt, thank you so much, mate. I really, really, really do appreciate your 139 viewer rate. I really hope you had the chance to look around the plane and all that jazz. Mate, you're an absolute legend. Thank you, mate. Hope you had a great week off. JBS as well, thank you for your 61 months with a tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're not on VATSIM tonight. We will be on VATSIM tomorrow. So if you want to see some VATSIM flying with us, 10 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning. But, yeah, from what we've done so far, I am mightily, mightily impressed. It is incredible. It didn't turn. Oh, yeah, interesting. Good spot. Very, very, very good spot. So, it doesn't seem to have made the turn after valid because I am an absolute idiot, and I bet you any money I've not cleared the discontinuity. I am an absolute idiot, and I didn't clear the discontinuity. That is the exact issue that we've got. Right. So we're going to go direct to Adaxa. I think is what we want to do. Right. Let's go direct to Adaxa, and I'm also going to clear out this discontinuity, which I can do via that and hitting execute there. Lovely. The only thing that I'm slightly concerned about is I've just done a direct and my performance seems to have dropped very low. I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to... Oh, hang on, let me... What I'll do... Sorry, I'm not used to doing this. Let me go... Adaxa... No. Close the route page. Hang on, how do I get rid of... these? Here we go. That's what I want to be doing. There we go. Right, now, if I go... Okay, right, it's turning away there. So, Harsh said if I get rid of the... Ah, perfect. So, as soon as I come out the route page, it's fine. Sweet. So, that lag, what is that? Is that just like... just a thing when you're sort of going direct or whatnot. Again, this is all pre-release, so this isn't the final build that you guys are going to get. So obviously there are things that are subject to change, of course, as with anything. I need to go direct to the waypoint again. It's very pre-release issue with simply the route page were rare. Cool. I've got to so get used to this page. It's so, like, it's so different. So, there. Execute. Okay, right. We are now tracking direct to Adaxa. Now it should be doing what it needs to be doing. Coolio. Oh my god, it's so strange. It's the same thing, but it's just done in such a strange, weird way. It's very alien. It is. Thank you so much, Matt, as well. Mate, take care. Make sure you go and pick up Becca. Matt with 83-month resub, which is crazy. Thank you, mate. And Old Man Jenkins, thank you for the 23 months. Good evening to you. Welcome. Right, all I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll out on the thingamajiggy there so you can see the VSD a little bit more clearly. So top of descent's in about 200 miles. That's fine. I want the sun... I'm hoping that by the time we get a little bit closer to Copenhagen, the sun is really going to go down so we get sort of land with the lights on in the cockpits. I bet that looks sick. Akas, thank you for the follow. Cheers. Welcome to everyone in the stream, by the way. I hope everyone is doing very well. I really do appreciate it. Sync heading. Yeah, good idea. Oh, so if you press sync, it's now auto doing that. Oh, well, that's ideal. No, this is obviously not real time. No. Fossey, mate, no probs. Hope all goes well. We'll absolutely be joining tomorrow. See you later, mate. Take care. How's performance? Performance really good so far. There is an issue with the route page and performance when you sort of mess about with a few bits in there. The FPS drops. They're aware it's a pre-release issue. Will be fixed prior to release by the sounds of things. Oh my god! That's different. It's very neat, that, actually. Let's just kiss till we're naked, baby. Such. But yeah, 220 so far is treating me very, very, very well. How did I fluke getting this? Chat, did you not really think, like, as to why there potentially wasn't a stream yesterday? Like, you know, was thinking that I'd be able to showcase the 220 yesterday. Like, you got to get with it. You got to get with it. I knew there was going to be a pre-release. Of course I knew. I'm a great liar. No, to be honest, that's a lie in itself. I didn't know fully that we were going to be able to showcase it prior to release. Q&H on the FO side. Good spot. There we go. I'm sure you can sync those up. But whatever I say, you're gonna say it's rubbish anyway. So yeah. But no, I was ready to go this evening. I had the chance to obviously prep camera views. I had the chance to do my Navigraph. I had the chance to do my my throttle calibration. By the way, throttle calibration is unbelievably simple. I'm using my wing control throttle quadrant, and it's honestly so easy. It's in one of the pages, and literally all you do, you need to literally bind rev idle and idle, and that's it. Echo 19, hello, sir. Tyler, I heard people losing their minds over the whale sounds. You guys have absolutely cooked with the sounds, by the way. Yeah, really impressed. Do you have your views in chase plane? I don't, but if you guys want me to upload my chase plane views, I can absolutely do that. Yeah, it's very, very simple to upload them. I mean, I wouldn't even say they're the best. They've still got to be tweaked. This was literally done in a few seconds. We did, Steve. It sounded incredible, mate. It really did. Really did. So, yeah, for obviously anybody just filtering through, this is the Synaptic IndyBuilds A220 releasing next week on the marketplace. A couple of people will mention prices in chat. I've not heard sort of any official news of a price, so I would say take whatever was said with a pinch of salt unless something has been announced that I haven't heard of. But yeah. £50 on the Inny webpage. I saw someone said something on the Inny website, so yeah. £49.99. €57, 59. Okay, cool. So there's a couple of different prices going in, but yeah, it looks like they've apparently announced something. Yeah, let me show you the liveries actually. While I am here, I'm gonna make you all. See, the problem is I'm gonna probably make you all so unbelievably jealous by opening up my my Inny manager. Like, how much do you dislike me right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you really, really, really dislike me? I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. I want you guys to enjoy it as much as I've done so far. But I have got every intention to stream this quite a lot this weekend. Let me show you the liveries quickly. So these are the liveries that are out now. Everyone can download these. You know, you don't have to have the plane or anything. Swiss, Corinne, JetBlue, ITA, Delta, Breeze, Air Baltic, obviously what we're flying, Air France and Air Canada. By the sounds of it, there is going to be more on release. So, yeah. I'll close that quickly. Right, I need to go and also do something very, very, very important. Which is go and say a thank you for some subs. Genuinely, chat, I'm so sorry that I haven't had my alerts on today. Please do understand it is simply because I just knew that this evening would be absolutely crazy in terms of people wanting to watch the stream and stuff like that. So I'm so sorry there hasn't been any alerts or anything like that. I'm just going to quickly scroll and just say a big thank you again for all the subs. Let's go with... Where were we? Yeah, we'll start from here. Jay with the 19, Jake with the 46, Faye with the 21, Billy with the 23, Jake with the 2, Endpoint Game with the 16, Mawson with the 21, Amazon with the 25, Rob with the 72, Martin with the 47, Deej with the 45, Ferreira with the 4, Divine with the 30, 1 to go, Asker with the 40, Impa with the 16, Max with the 24, Simao with the 19, Mitchie with the 68, Frederick with the 2, Pixel with the 27. I feel like a world famous streamer right now. Thank you for the 2, thank you for the 6, thank you for the blah, 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 blah. I feel like I'm at the races. Wakey, thank you for the 6, mate. Dan, thank you for the 35. Aiden, thank you for the 2. Nos, thank you for the 10. Colourful Tree, thank you for the 14. Pingu with the 8. Hamlet with the 32, Lewis with the 74, Matt with the 83, JBS with the 61, Old Man Jenkins with the 23, Jake's in there with the gift sub to Steve, thank you, mate. Mr. American 777 in with the gifted sub as well, thank you, mate. We obviously had the Estonia VACC drop in 5 gifted. We also had Benadil with the 5 gifted, which I really, really, really do appreciate. Thanks, Tyler, mate. Again, yourself and your team have done a phenomenal job. Thank you for the tier 1, sir. I really do appreciate your fantastic support, mate. Thank you. And Mr. K-Dog, do say a big thank you to Mr. American 777. And exhale. Legends. Can we get a tour of the lab? Do you know what? Of course you can. Well, I certainly showed you the door of the lav because I thought that the cabin door was the toilet door. So that's a fun one. Does the flush work? Oh, chat, the flush doesn't work. Why am I a little bit scared that that is definitely not a click spot for the toilet that I keep hovering over? Refund, it's a disgrace. Do we have any overhead bin? Oh, we do have overhead bins working. Oh, there we go. Ah, I need to click the ledge. Ah, got it. Right, so overhead bins work. Tray tables do work. So you got them, which have got lovely sound. Window shades do all work. Lovely. Which is what we like to see. Do they change on the outside? That is the question. And they do change on the outside as well. Very nice. Very, very, very good attention to detail. That is what we like to see. Good, 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 good. Oh, God. I cannot wait to spend an entire weekend in this plane. Excited. Synaptic, can I just say I love you, and Innie Builds, of course. I mean, it's a given that I love them. The cabin lights are configurable, yes. The semi-free. Yeah, here we go. Cabin colour. Should we set the cabin colour to Air Baltic colours? We could probably see this a little bit better in the dark, to be fair. Oh my God, in the dark, you just know that is going to look so good. How many bits do I need to give you to give me this thing right now? Oh, that's a question that I'm going to have to throw to Synaptic. 15 million bits, and then I will personally fly you to my house and you can play on it on my machine. I will pay for your flight ticket. I'll cook you some lovely dinners. Sorted. Spanky, mate, thank you for the follow. And Soupy, thank you for the follow as well. Cheers, 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 cheers. So yeah, 15 million bits if you fancy the challenge. Oh, brilliant. I am also going to say a quick little thank you to some followers as well. Skanji, Soupy, Mac, Valued, OTG, Akas, Zapso, Pace, Frequency, Chris, Arnold, Astorzy Core, Pitboo, Dextro, Darwin, Surely Dev, Jax, Robin, Skeps, Red Balls, Flights of Aviation. Thank you for all the followers on Twitch. I really, 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 really do appreciate all of those. It's much appreciated. I appreciate all the support. I mean, these nights are absolutely massive for me as a streamer, and, you know, being able to build my community is just fantastic. So I appreciate it a lot. Top of the descent. Not long. 100 miles. Yeah. You don't know why you're obsessed with the UK accent. Y'all sounds so good. Y'all sounds so good. Mate, it's the London accent. That's what does it. That's what does it for everyone. Oh, we're crashing, we burn into flame. What I think of the A220, yeah, so far I am loving it. It's got its quirks, absolutely, in the sense of it does do things differently that is going to have to take a bit of time to get used to. But there's not been anything that I've been like, oh God, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Where's Simon? I want Simon to log on Copenhagen approach me so I can log on to VATSIM. I feel confident enough to do VATSIM already. I don't know whether... No, okay, actually, that's a lie. I probably don't. But I do want to do VATSIM as well. No CBDLC. No. I think they're developing some sort of, like, a new CBDLC. Don't quote me on that, though. Is it going to be only released on the marketplace? Correct. So it's marketplace. I don't think I'm allowed to say for how long. But yeah, it is on the marketplace, first of all. before it comes to the indie store. But you will be able to transfer it from the marketplace to the indie store. But genuinely, please, 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 like, I throw this out to everyone. Please don't let the marketplace put you off getting this product, like, on a real. Like, I see people say, oh, I'm not getting it because it's marketplace. Like, genuinely, you're only sort of just penalising yourself for not getting it. Like, it's fine on the marketplace. Yeah, so please don't let it penalise, you know, your decision as to whether you pick it up or not. How's mapping the flaps been? Good question. So in terms of mapping the flaps, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6. What's the extra one? Yeah, there's an extra flap detent. So it doesn't work very well with the wing control flap thing in terms of binding it, and I don't know what I could do to potentially make it a bit better. Like, flaps 1 is okay, and flaps 4 and 5 is okay, but it gets a little bit confused at 2 and 3. Yeah, it gets slightly confused, so I don't know. I'll have to maybe message Harsh a little bit later and see whether there's, you know, a better way to do it. Number 5, you never really use unless a really short runway, so just cut it off. I don't know how I'd do that, though, to be fair. I don't know how I'd manage to set that up in the MSFS settings, so I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to have a look. Because it isn't sort of like the end one, it's just sort of the middle that it gets a bit confused with. Flap 1 and 3 in the detent, then bind an F key to lower raise, then at 5 foot. Gotcha. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Thanks, Steve. Thank you. Yeah, maybe that could be a suggestion for Synaptic to maybe do like a flap calibration thing, you know, maybe. Never worry, 'cause I can give you what you need. We'll put it in the guide. Sweet. Can I see if the rear toilet has a window? Sure. Like any other day, I know I found a way. Yay! A piss with a view. It does have a lovely window. I've never been on a 220. I never have been. Such good vibe, Jamie. Like, to be honest with you, chat, I had to save the stream for this evening. Obviously, it is getting a little bit late here in the UK and stuff. So the fact that, you know, there's so many people still here at like 1:45 for a lot of people that live in the UK, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you all being here. Obviously, anybody that's watched me for the first time today, you know, I'm not a real world pilot. I don't, you know, fully know how to fly this plane perfectly. But, you know, hopefully I've given it a fair representation so far. But, yeah, just cheers for all being here. I really, really do appreciate it. It's not something that we're used to. We've got about 60 miles till top of descent. But whatever happens after we land into Copenhagen, we've got pretty much an entire day of flying this plane. We're going to be carrying on with Air Baltic from tomorrow. So we're going to land into Copenhagen, park up, you know, find a stand. And then we'll be starting again tomorrow from that stand. I think we're going to do Vilnius and Tallinn tomorrow. A couple of airports we've not visited for a while. And then maybe switch into like a Breeze. I really want to do Breeze, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Luperus, hey, welcome. Now I feel pressure to say, yeah, no one can leave. You have to stay. Tallinn is stunning. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Swiss, don't worry, mate. All on the cards. I'm live tomorrow. I'm live Sunday. I'm live Monday. I'm live Tuesday. I'm live Wednesday. I'm live Thursday. Literally all the way leading up to release, I will be live. And please don't take that as that it means that the plane is releasing on Friday. It could release any time next week. Welcome into Mike. Hello, sir. I'm surprised my my lovely mother hasn't come knocking yet and told me to shut up. I am potentially expecting that shortly, but it's fine. It's fine. James getting good at covering his arse. Done it many a times, mate. Done it many a times. Got the practice. Dunna, 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 dunna. Right. Shall we go and start prepping some bits for the arrival? So we already did put the Tudlow. What did we put in? The Tudlow 3 Charlie, Tidvu 3 Charlie, something like that. Tidvu 3 Charlie, 2 left. So yeah, we've already got that in. Now I want to start setting up things like minimums and all things like that. So let's have a look at the charts. Copenhagen. Oh, my Navigraph token has expired. Oh. Let me log in with Navigraph. Let's. Oh, I did already do that earlier. There we go. Do. I really do apologise neglecting the guys on YouTube this evening. Obviously, as you can imagine, it has been absolutely crazy on YouTube. So, sorry, on Twitch. So I haven't had much chance to sort of read both chats. I do apologise. No, there is a flight director, but it's a very, very, very different flight director that is going to take a bit of time to get used to. Absolutely. Right, Barrowmins 210. Now, remind me, where do I do this? Do I do this in this page? So give me your love. I need it. Give me your love. Aha. Oh, I do. I thought I did. $220, yeah, that'll do. That's close enough. I will go and reset the MCP altitude. I'm going to probably get shouted out for calling it an MCP. It's probably got a different name in the 220. There isn't a Qantas Link livery yet. I need to get some of the cockpit lighting up. Oh, I really hope the sun is going to set, like, as we descend into Copenhagen. Like, I really want to see this plane, like, at pretty much night time. It's going to look so good. Right, so Barrowmin's in. Do I need to do ILS frequencies myself? 1095, 217. There was something about course here. It looks like I do. Potentially. Unless maybe this is automatic. Maybe when you sort of click approach, it does this automatically. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I don't think I do need to do this, but... yeah. 217 1095. If you're on the native nav data, you might have to tune it manually because there's some issues with native nav database. I'm not 100% sure. I would assume I am. On Navigraph, it's flawless. I don't know. Yeah, I think I am probably on the default one. So, okay, I'll tune it because, you know, it's good practice. So, I've done course 217. Now, should I do it on the CNS? It's a good bit of practice to, you know, just set it up. So, 1095. There we go. Fine. I'll just transfer it across. If it does it automatically, then sure. Again, this is like just the first flight. We're going to have so much more to learn with this plane. Can you use your physical keyboard? That is a great question. Yes, you can. So if you want to use your physical keyboard, which I'm still sort of getting used to sort of the technique of it. In the settings, there's a button that you can bind here, which says entry mode keybind. So when you press that B button, what it will do is you'll notice the circle appear, which basically blocks any of the other controls in the movement of the plane and has it all focused on the FMS only. So, yeah. Which I'm still trying to get a little bit used to using and understanding, but, yeah, because it is slightly different. I don't know, Mark. I've not really done that, to be fair, in terms of undocking screens. Right, we've got top of descent in 20 miles. That's gone pretty quick. 350 smooth, tuning in. Just tune in. How is it? To be honest with you, from what I've done so far, mate, I absolutely freaking love it. I absolutely love it. We're about to obviously descend into Copenhagen, so we've got an arrival coming up with it, which, yeah, I'm looking forward to. The arrival into Copenhagen is going to sort of set us up for tomorrow's stream. And we're going to be carrying on doing some more Air Baltic stuff tomorrow. Again, chat, I know I've said it a couple of times this evening. Thank you so much for all being here. You know, at the end of the day, these evenings are sort of the evenings that we work for every year or every day. So having all you guys here in stream, I really, really, really do appreciate it. Apologies if I haven't been able to sort of say, you know, an individual hello this evening. Obviously, it has been pretty mental. So thank you. 737 Nerd as well. Thank you for your 22 months. I do appreciate your tier 1. Right, where's the sort of, like, lights in this plane? Here we go. So, overhead integrated lighting. CB integrated lighting. Where's the other ones? Reading. I'm trying to see if there's any other ones about. Simon! Hello, sir. Hello. Down here? Ah, okay. So we've got floodlight, integrated main glare shield. And we're just descending down. Simon, I hope that you were welcome in. What throttle are you using for the 220? I'm using the wing control. Yeah, wing control throttle quadrant. And the Ursa Minor also. Are you still sponsored by the chair company? No. My sort of... It was only a short-term contract with Herman Miller. But I do still have the chair, and I do still very much highly recommend it because it's absolutely insane. So comfortable. Right. Now let's go and have a look at the parking. Where do Air Baltic park their A220s at Copenhagen? Because wherever we leave the aircraft this evening is where we're going to be starting tomorrow. Alpha 11 is my plan. Alpha 11. Overspeed. Oh! Should I not be using VNAV for descent? Because apparently it's shit in real life, something to do with the VNAV. Should I be using flight level change as well? Oh yeah, why is that clicked off? Why is the auto throttle clicked off? Oh, there we go. Seems to be doing its thing. Yes, Atrix, please do pass on to Tracky, mate. It's a known issue with the beta version, sorry, the pre-release version. If you close down the root page, it stops it. It's a known version, a known bug with the pre-release version. So, yeah, please do pass on. Synaptic are aware. What degree glide did you select for descent? I didn't actually select one, but I know you can change that, can't you? I've just left it on sort of VNAV path. No, Pingu. the first flight on stream is the one we're currently doing. So, nope, there was no prior fly into going live or anything like that. I got this plane about 30 minutes before I was live. Right, let's go and do some landing performance. Frankie, is there going to be a second flight? Unfortunately not, mate. It's just this one flight this evening. And we're going to be parking the aircraft at Copenhagen. And we're going to be carrying on with Air Baltic flights tomorrow from where we leave it this evening. So, yeah, I'm sorry to say there won't be another flight after this one. I'm going to sort of hit the sack this evening. And then we'll be fresh, ready to go for a nice full day tomorrow. So 16. Yeah, my bedtime was 3 hours ago. So yeah, this is a rare thing. It's a rare thing for me to see this time on the clock. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. What's the Q&H? Q&H is 1011. 1011. There we go. And we are planning on doing VREF plus 5. We'll set that up. Not even 1600 where I am. I'm jealous, Steve. I so wish that I would have had this slightly earlier in the day, and then I could have spent all day flying it. But it's all right. Flat 4-2. Ah, yes. But it's fine. We got all day tomorrow. You're off VNAV path. Yeah, I just noticed that. I'm gonna go into VS. Just gonna use a bit of VS at the moment. Oh, talking about checklists, we should definitely do them. Only Rex, Jamie. Yeah, only Rex. These signs and another one. They're what Jeremy make. That's fine. What's your favourite feature of the 220 in your opinion? Do you know what? I'm not actually going to answer that one yet because I don't feel like I've done enough flying to be able to give, you know, a solid answer. I think maybe ask me that question again after a few more flights tomorrow, and I think I'll be able to give you a better answer. I don't think I can, you know, sort of say right now, oh, this feature is 100% the best thing about it. Yeah, probably the sounds. The sounds are amazing. I was quite surprised at the sounds. For some reason, I didn't expect the sounds to be as good as they are. Yeah, that was a nice treat. How many flights we got planned tomorrow? So we're going to be picking up this aircraft again from Copenhagen. So we're going to do Copenhagen to Vilnius. Vilnius, Tallinn. If we fancy another Air Baltic flight, I think Tallinn do something to Oslo. If we fancy doing something else, we'll do something with Breeze or JetBlue. We'll maybe head away from the Baltics. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So more Air Baltic and then Breeze, if we've got time. Tuna, I see you really got your email this evening. Yep. Yeah, honestly, all this time, you know, in stream this week, people have been like, oh, you've definitely got the 220. Chat, I got the A220 45 minutes prior to go. No, not even that. 20 minutes prior to going live. So for all the times that you've been calling me a liar, I wasn't a liar. But, yeah, I had to get live for you guys tonight. I had to showcase this plane to you. And give you the first sort of look at it, but I'm loving it. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I actually can't wait to like get into bed and it to be the morning. We'll have a nice little refresh, nice little sleep, and we'll smash it tomorrow. Although I do fear that I won't get much sleep this evening. That's fine. American. I don't think we have an American livery just yet. Yeah, I don't think American have 220s unless I'm mistaken. CL13, mate, go back in the stream literally 2 minutes ago. I've just sort of explained what we're planning tomorrow. I will explain when we park up and stuff. FPS is fine, mate. Yeah, all good. Oh, yeah, I forget that Breeze has got the weird call sign. Moxie 1652, request clearance, please, to Key West. Yeah, I didn't think American had 220s. This is the flight tab Copenhagen. Yeah, correct. Oh, is the door shut? Shutting the door would be a very good idea. I'll, if it's not sort of like fully dark by the time we land into Copenhagen, I will sort of make it dark and stuff and show you around in the pitch black. Oh. The stupid sodding door I keep doing the bathroom door. Oh, God. Chat, please don't judge. It's literally 2 minutes past midnight, all right? Like, give me a break, please. Oh, God. Such a meme. I know. Ladder predictions. Let's go and open up the predictions. Yes. I think we absolutely should do that. Oh, so I need to maybe change something because standard did flash on passing 18,000. So I think I maybe need to change the transition level somewhere. I will give you, lovely lot, 10 minutes to go and vote on the landing into Copenhagen. So if you do have points in this channel... There you go. Vatsim worthy. Oh, mate, I'm 100% going to be flying this plane on Vatsim tomorrow. Simon, what's the transition level at Copenhagen? I reckon it's 6-0. No, actually, tell a lie. I reckon it's 6-5. It's 5. I was close enough. Depends on the Q&H, yeah. We'll go with 5. That'd do for the moment. That'd do just fine. See you later, Jeff. We'll catch you in the morning, mate. Or, well, we'll see you in 9.5 hours' time. That doesn't seem long enough to have a decent sleep, wake up, plan the stream, have breakfast, get ready, have a shower, and then go back live again. That doesn't sound like a lot of time, but we're going to have to make it enough time. Why does everyone have faith in the landing? Now, I don't know. I'm not sure. So, cabin lighting. We do have the green lights on at the moment, which you can see looks great. You'll see them a little bit more clearly when I make it dark. Skip the shower. No, tomorrow morning I think it's definitely going to be needed. Thanks for the follows as well, guys. If you are obviously new to the channel, welcome in. It's a pleasure having you here. Please do feel free to drop a follow if you'd like. I'd obviously really appreciate that. Have we now switched back to VNAV now we've caught up with the profile? Yeah, I think we have. Now, can we go direct to Adobe just to save us doing, you know, down and then up for no real reason? Down here, Adobe. I'm sure it is that little clicky button, but I can't seem to click it. Baltic rarely do order break low, just FYI, so should I begin with something a little bit higher? Alright, let's chuck a direct to Adobe. We'll chuck on auto brake medium. Okay, oh, let me get rid of that route page as well. Sweet. Oh, I could have done yeah, I could have done it on the map, couldn't I? See, you can tell there's things that I'm still very much getting used to. Mr. In a Box Man, thank you so much for your very, 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 very generous gifted subscription, sir. I appreciate that a lot. I'm sorry, there probably won't be any alert music on that, but thank you, mate. You're an absolute diamond. Thank you, sir. Pixar, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one, though. I'm very pleased to know I'm not the only one. Keep in mind that spoilers deploy once the thrust gases are out, so the plane might drop from the sky during the flare. Only time we use low is really busy airports as Gatwick, because we can't stop where you cannot stop too early to take too much time on the runway, so Heathrow, Gatwick, Freight. Gotcha. Okay, fine. These are all great things to know. I am learning from the best right now, because we are going to be doing, obviously, a lot more Air Baltic ops tomorrow, so I am learning from the man, the myth, the legend himself. We are in good hands, chat. You legends. Jake, thank you so much for the gift sub. We've done minimums already. They're all sorted, chat. Don't worry. All good, all good. I think I've done those correctly as I needed to do. Thanks, Jake. I really appreciate that. Going to the one and only Mr. Edward, the pilot, and Wing Source. Thank you so much for your Prime sub, mate. A very good evening to you. Welcome in. Did you know you can set speed and the airplane will trim itself? Yeah. We did try that out on departure, but unfortunately I had the wrong profile set, so it wasn't actually working properly. But yeah, we did manage to try that out. We will try that a little bit more tomorrow and stuff, so yeah. No, Jokers, you're all good, mate. Honestly, I really do not mind a bit of backseating this evening. You know, I've never flown this plane before, so yeah. If you spot me doing anything wrong and you think I should be doing anything different, please let me know. Benaik, I just would ask that you wouldn't spam the chat with the same message, mate. I'm sure someone will get round to answering that question for you, mate. But yeah, if you could refrain from spamming the chat with the same message, I'd appreciate that, mate. Valanta Private. Good shout. Next year! Privacy. Private, so no one can see the landing rate. Oh, I'll also make sure I open up the flight recorder as well. Record. Jesus, this is so neat. I think one thing that I'll probably turn off is try-sim. Just because I don't think it's fully compatible with that. And obviously we're getting some effects from the plane itself. What are my thoughts on the 220? I won't really give many opinions right now just because we're coming into land. I will summarise where we're at once we park up. I'll be totally honest with you, like, I don't really have a full opinion of the plane just yet. You know, I've only done one flight, but I will sort of summarise where we're at once we park up. But so far, I'm mightily impressed. I'm just going to turn down my my lights a tiny bit. 2 secs. Yeah, sailing up. I'm going to get myself off to bed tonight. Oh, yeah, let me do my Q&H. That would help. Yeah, I've got to get myself off to bed after this one. Then a full day of streaming this tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. But there is no way in hell that I was not going to be live this evening. Not a chance in hell. I have waited far too many years for this day to come. So I was going to be here. If it was 10, 11, 12, probably by then I definitely would have been asleep. Right, we'll have a bit of VS. Plane seems to be slowing down nicely. Now, I don't really want you doing that, plane. Now, I think that was my fault. That was definitely my fault. Yeah, that's fine. I'm aware we've got the discontinuity. Chewie also did that with the speed. I'm so glad to know that I'm not by myself then. Always follow along with the manual speed, and in approach you always use manual speed. FMS speed for approach is forbidden. Cool. Right, do you reckon that's decent on that heading if I chuck it a left sort of... What should we give it for 2.2? 260? That's about right. Just going to use now I can scroll much lower. Oh, I think I might have missed the ILS there. Not sure whether maybe I need to select another course of some description. Let's see. Let's try pressing the approach mode again. It wants to make a right turn. Now, someone did mention something about the nav data or something. I would like to get it onto the ILS. Let's just do that. Free. No, I really want to get this to work. We do have the indications of the glide and the localizer, so there shouldn't be any issues on that front. Hit nav source to get onto the ILS with the discontinuity. Nav source. 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 Yeah, shut up, plane. It's fine. That's what we needed. Mate, you're a diamond. Now I think we're turning on for what we need. Yeah, I think it's because I had my nav source set incorrectly. Right, let's go landing gear down.
2,500.
Whoa, that scared the living shit out of me. Back to normal. Right, it's got the glide now. So it might be slightly off to the left just because we had, well, that was my fault. I ballsed up the flying of that, but fine, we'll go flaps full. Flaps full. So much you forgot the... It's supposed to do that. Gotcha. It'll figure itself out. The real airplane does that too. There you go. Oh, can I turn... I know I shouldn't really be piss-arsing about with this right now, but... Ah, there you go. It is correcting itself fine. Cabin lighting all the way down. Now we're talking. Yeah. It steadied itself out very, 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 very quickly. Oh my god! Can it just be the morning already, please? Like, I would very much like to fly this again. Okay, let's go 139. You have free will, Mr. Payne. I'd love to stay up and do another flight. I really would. But look, don't worry. Tomorrow, we're good. We're good to go.
1,000.
Right, are we all okay to trust the auto throttle? Do we leave the auto throttle in the A220? I imagine so. Oh, we're going to definitely be on VATSIM tomorrow. God. Abso-freaking-lutely. Right, let's do this. That has an incredibly strange autopilot disconnect sound. What the hell?
500.
It's like an autopilot disconnect sound on a on drugs.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200.
2 whites, 2 reds. Track that down very, very, very nicely.
50. 30. 20. 10.
It's firm on that nose. Did I hit a do I have like something on my scenery? Pulled a Kenko. A little too firm. Bear with. Maybe a chase plane bug when you went to the external view. Find out. I am not 100% sure. It does that too, IRL.
Config trim. 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 Config trim.
Config trim.
Config trim. Config trim.
Yeah, we're sorting that out, you stupid thing. Yeah, we have more important things to worry about than the trim right now. Go. ELT is on. What? Gotta be chase plane, do you reckon? Could well be. What the hell just happened? Not a clue. That's our Copenhagen. Welcome to the 220s. Lol. Check ECAM. Yeah, what have I got to do with that ELT thing? Oh, emergency loc. I think for us, abso-freaking-lutely. That was very, very, very interesting. Chase plane had the same issue with the Sovereign. You think Chase plane got an update today? If I move around in external view with chase plane, I don't even have FS realistic turned on. Interesting. So it seems like that was something to do with chase plane. That'd be interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do to try and combat that. We'll have to see. Let's just come back round again. Auto throttle. Yeah, I'm going to try the same ILS again and see. Chase plane just released an update. What for the A220? If they have, what I'll do is I'll probably quickly turn off chase plane before landing then, which should be no problem. Right. Attempt number 2. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave the view as is. I won't go to like a wing view or anything like that. Did I go to a wing view and that's when it flipped? Right, when we land, we'll just stay in the cockpit. No update, it was on July 7th. Fine. Right when you went to wing view. Okay, well, we might have found something out there with chase plane. Let's see. Well, that was fun. It was that moment of like, oh. There seems to be wing view seems to be fine when I'm airborne, but I am 100% sure that seeing that, the Synaptic guys will straight away take a look at that. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. I have now delayed the A220 for everyone. Oh my god. Oh, the face. My face is just like, oh god, what the hell's happened here? Yeah, lucky I ate on Vatsim, actually. God. Right, let's try it without the wing view. Exactly what happened to the first release of the PMDG 737 when Flaps 40, I watched Fabio stream it and boom, yeah.
2500.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that with Fabio. Hey, I'm sure the Synaptic guys can 100% go and replicate that. I'm sure they will 100% be able to look into that. Harsh says, yeah, not likely. I'm sure you, though, will probably go and have a look at it, right? Once I land, I'm just going to make sure that I stay in the cockpit. It gives me the chance to do another landing, to be fair, because it was quite a firm landing, I can't lie. Yeah, what was the landing rate of the actual touchdown? To be fair, it was 336. Doesn't seem like the worst landing in the world. Landed fine with chase plane, but didn't change view on rollout. I'm just going to not touch the view on the rollout and hope that, yeah, and see how we get on. Right, glide slope, landing it down. Attempt number 2. It did seem to slightly go through that localizer again. I thought maybe the first time it was a me issue, but it did seem to overshoot it again there that second time, so... What's the... Elmo got a message from a supervisor totally being clueless flying the 220. I don't think I've been too clueless, to be fair. Like... I've definitely had a few things that I knew about with this plane in preparation. Granted, I'm glad that I am not on vaccine. You open the lab door. Okay, yeah, that... Fair enough. That was a bit of a skill issue. I think that was more so of a stress thing at the start. There was a lot of people watching me. You're also not connected to VATS in that respect. Everyone should learn new aircraft before causing issues. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was my first flight. I think in my next flight, I would 100% feel confident logging on. But yeah, just getting used to sort of some of the small technicalities with the 220. I thought it would be a good idea just to start VATS in for this one. Right. Okay. Attempt number 2. What is it? A double click? I meant to do a double click to cancel it.
500.
Dropping a little bit low.
400.
Matt seems to have the nose slam down as well. We'll find out. We know that it comes down quickly on the nose.
300.
Ah, sweet.
Approaching minimums.
So Edward's also trying out the same thing.
200.
Bollocks to the ELT. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10. Come on. Bit rough.
Auto thrust. Auto thrust.
Reverse. Okay. I think it's because the go around. I don't think it had the right mode selected. Now we're in reverse. Right. So it's very good to know that it only seemed to happen on the when we switch the camera. Now if I just quickly go like that, let's vacate to the right. So yeah, I'm not really too sure why it didn't idle there. I was on auto throttle and it did accelerate up. So I'm not sure whether I potentially done something wrong. On my first landing, I did actually idle back the physical throttle, but on that one I didn't. So I don't know whether maybe it sort of like kicked in with the actual throttle. So that was probably very much a skill issue as well. I think I probably still need to be idling. Still have to go idle like the 320, yeah. It's because someone said that someone said something and I thought that I didn't. I thought I'd just let the auto throttle just do everything, but yeah, I still think it needs idle. Sorry, that was my mistake. Your mine idled, but I think where we sort of overflared, it sort of like kicked back in again and we didn't actually touch down. Yeah, I almost feel like we started to climb again and it sort of kicked back in to go. Turn all that jazz off. Strobe. Well, again, whatever it is, we can 100% try it out again tomorrow. Is it true the flight plan page is heavy on performance? Yeah, it's already a known bug that when you go to the route page, there is some lower FPS. It's going to be fixed before release. Right, let's whack on the APU. So yeah, that was a very interesting one with the sort of flip. It seemed to be similar to what other people have had in the past with the sim. Like, as soon as you go into a wing view, the plane just goes, like, a bit crazy. Overall, though, I tell you, I must speak as I find. Overall, I am very impressed. There are definitely some things that I would like to understand a little bit more about, like the auto throttle there not really idling properly, whether that was a me issue or whether that was something to do with the plane. Yeah, it'd be interesting to look into that. No, I don't think so, Fro. I do want to sort of get used to using the charts a little bit more on the screens, which we haven't really been making enough use of. Here at Charlie. But I would say for our first flight, overall a success. Should have really turned the strobe back on for the crossing. There is an airport map. Is there an airport map? Yeah, there probably is somewhere. Sorry, I can't multitask. My multitasking skills are horrendous. Approach charts, etc. on the screens is basically only for the ACJ version IRL. No airline has them. Watch the aircraft flip again as you switch to the airport map. Yeah, I mean, do you know what? It's a great thing to actually happen because I'm sure the Synaptic guys will, like I said, go and replicate that one and see whether they can find out whether it was the aircraft or whether it was chase plane or whatever was causing it. But yeah, very interesting, that one. But second time of asking, it was fine, so not a clue. That sound is stunning. Yeah, I mean, this is only flight number 1, so we've got a lot more flying over the weekend to really get a feel for this plane. But the first feel of it so far, I am pretty happy. And stop. Cool. Parking brake is set. APU's running. And we will simply go like that. Chat, welcome down to Copenhagen. That is the first A220 flight done and frickin' dusted. Bloody lovely. Flip replay, please. Get that signs off. Same stand. Oh, there you go. Ultra realism. Sweet. And it flips the moment the view changed the wing. Right, that's probably one thing that I will maybe... I mean, shouldn't really be going to a wing view anyway when you're landing, but... yeah. Good pick. To be fair, I did look where the exact aircraft parked up, and it was there, so... it was quite an easy one, that one. What have I got? Oh, I've still got the wing light on. That's what it is. Chia, yeah. I should have just said, yeah, good pick, good pick. Where was the page that I changed the TCAS? That was the one. Can I just leave it in auto? Better or worse performance? Performance is fine, mate. Absolutely fine. This is the Flight Tampa Copenhagen. Yeah. Right, there we go, chat. So, points will go out on the actual landing, the one we actually did touch down on. Which was... not that one. I think it was that one. 318. There you go. So, 318 feet per minute for our first landing rate in the A220. It's not bad. You know, we... I mean, I still don't fully know what went on with the auto throttle there. So we ended up slightly past the touchdown zone, but it's all right. 133-666-546927832200. We'll definitely have a watch of that one back, though. So if you did go with more than 200 feet per minute, GG. Complete bash. Oh, I enjoyed that. I am so excited for another day of flying tomorrow. Bring it on. Yeah, so summary chat, because obviously I know a couple of people have asked. You know, am I sitting here being like, yep, that was a perfect flight, absolutely nothing went wrong? No. This is obviously pre-release. This isn't the version that will come out, so probably some of the things that you are seeing are going to be different on release. I'm sure that situation happening where we flipped out will be something that Synaptic will check. Same with the auto throttle. But yeah, to be honest, can I sit here and really give you a very good opinion as to what I think of the aircraft? In all honesty, no. I do need to do a bit more flying with this plane to really get a feel for it. So we're back live in about 9 hours' time. We're going to crack on with some more Air Baltic flights. So we're going to carry on to Vilnius tomorrow. Yeah, I'll show you that, James. I'll show you that. But obviously, I am expecting people to sort of, you know, trickle out now. Thank you so much to everyone that has been here this evening. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you. I think we easily peaked over 1,000 viewers earlier, which is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully everyone appreciates seeing the aircraft as soon as we got it. You know, this was sent to us at like 10 and I was live 10 minutes later. So Thank you all so much for being here and supporting the showcase. It's, like I said, everything that we work for, like tonight, at nights like tonight. So, yeah. I'll try to get tutorial videos done in the coming days for kit time. Yeah, sure, mate. I think we managed everything quite okay. Yeah. I think there was only a few little things that I sort of messed up on, but I think overall it was quite well done. Cheers, guys. I appreciate it a lot. I really do. Like I said, we'll be back flying this tomorrow. More flying, which I'm well excited about. Oh, I need to turn back on my cabin lighting. Bear with. There you go. It's my NPC passengers. And you've got loads of different colours with the cabins. That's good. See you later, guys. Ethan, you take care, mate. Sleep well. Sleep bloody well. But, yeah. A big, big, big thank you to Synaptic for sending across the plane and, you know, allowing me to showcase. I had to get live straight away. No, we're not flying back to Riga right now. We're going to be heading to Vilnius tomorrow. So make sure you're here. Between 10 and 11 tomorrow. Yeah, I'll say around that time that we'll be live again for the A220. And we'll be carrying from this stand, same aircraft, and we'll be heading back sort of towards the Baltics, but heading to Vilnius instead. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, we can then do the 220, fresh mind, another flight, try and, you know, see if we get any of the issues that we had tonight or the few issues we did have. And, yeah, we'll see. Top showcase. It was stressful. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. On the ground at Riga, I was shitting myself. I tried not to show it, but I was absolutely cacking myself. I was like, oh my god, there's so many people watching and I don't really know what I'm doing. Everything that I'd learned had gone out the window. There was too many people. But you got to sleep like a baby tonight. I unfortunately don't think I will, mate. I think I'll be too hyped up from this evening, so... Yeah, I will try my best to get a decent night's sleep. But, yeah, if the stream gets pushed back to 11 o'clock, then you know why. I'm still in bed. Because I'm well under 8 hours now, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get me 8 hours tonight, but it's fine. I don't know where we're at with the subs. KP, thank you for the 29 months, mate. I appreciate it. Planning flights in your dreams. Well, I'm already sorted for tomorrow, so it's a case of posting out an hour before announcement and then going live. So it's yeah, it's quite a simple one tomorrow, which is nice. Thank you so much, KP. I appreciate it, mate. Veku as well. Thank you for the 22 months, mate. You're a legend. Cheers for the tier 1. Thank you, mate. Right, let's go and do a replay, and then I am going to love you and leave you there, and I am going to go to bed. Jeff's got the plane as well. No way. If Jeff's live on Twitch, we'll have to drop a rate. Oh, he is sick. Yeah, we'll see who's live. I imagine, obviously, some of the guys have got live tonight to showcase the plane. So, yeah. Thank you so much again, chat. I know I've said it a lot tonight, but I'll be totally honest with you. This evenings like this is everything that we work for, you know, day in, day out, pumping out content, pumping out streams. These days where we pump out, like, or get 1,000 viewers, you know, that's everything we work for. So, thank you again. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Best A220 showcase this evening. Thank you, mate. I really, really, really do appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to get myself to sleep in a minute, go and have a chill out, and then we're back tomorrow. Yeah. Right, let's have a watch. Yeah, very good, Bob. Yeah, there's things that I would like to see improved, which I'll talk about a bit more tomorrow. Yeah, there are things that I could see that could be improved, but again, you do have to take into account this is pre-release. This isn't the version that you guys are going to get. So there are some things that I've picked up on. So do I think it's perfect and it's releasing with everything spot on? No. Yeah, so the plane wanted to spool back up, and that was the issue. was alright. I've done worse landings, I'll tell you that. But for a first one, which European carriers fly this? Swiss, ITA, obviously Air Baltic, Air France, Sporty. Oh, it'd be interesting. Hang on, I'm gonna do a little bit of a test here, actually. Bear with. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. You'll see what we're gonna do in a minute. That would have been such a good landing if it had idled back. Oh, if it had idled back, it would have been perfect. Nah. See, it didn't do it in, when I went to the wing view there. Might have just been one of those things. We'll have to see how it is tomorrow, see if we get any issues like that again. But, yeah. Action replay of the flip. Watch a nice little wing view. Oh, that was a quality flare as well. Yeah, really good, Cambo. I'm impressed so far, mate. Looking forward to another day of flying tomorrow. Definitely. Right. Who is live and who can I send you across to go and watch some more A220? Right, well, Jeff has landed, but I still think we should go and raid Jeff and hope that he's going to be doing another flight. No, chat, I'm not showing the crash. Yeah, we'll chuck a raid in on Jeff. Yeah, I'll chuck the lands back to public as well. Yeah. Let's go and see Jeff. Coolio. Right, chat. I am going to love you and leave you there. Thank you so much for the stream tonight. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Obviously, as soon as I got this plane, I had to get live. I had to show you. I had to be the first to show it to you, of course. So thank you so much for all being in here. I appreciate you sticking about, watching the showcase stream. Obviously, never one of the easiest streams to do in the world. You know, there's a lot of people that want lots of different things. So I appreciate every single one of you being here, supporting, bearing with me. You're all the absolute freaking best. I'm going to go and head to bed, go and say hello to Jeff, and I will see you in the morning. We're going to carry on with more Baltic stuff. So I'll see you in the morning for that. Tell you guys, have a good one. Good night. Bye. Sportsy!